AskReddit by Curve Infiltration 36. What is your favorite insult that doesn't sound like an insult? Common customer service technique I use. Customer is ranting and yelling on the phone and I don't say anything or try to interrupt. Then when they pause and ask if I'm still there, I say yes, I was just waiting for you to finish. Takes the wind out of their sails every time. Totally. That's exactly the strategy I developed. The most important part is the pause. You can feel how they become uncomfortable and regret their behavior, then ask if you are still with them and then you have their attention. Nice one. Not necessarily an insult, more than a jokey comment to a coworker, but I love it. Has anyone told you you're doing a good job today? Responds no. Think about that. You're at the top of the bell curve. That's so mean. From the movie Spanglish, maybe your low self-esteem is just common sense. As someone with low self-esteem, this is a sick burn. If someone asks for a work reference, you can say any employer would be lucky to get this person to work for them. I'm embarrassed to say how long it took me to get this one. It's impressive how you manage to stay so confident. I feel like that's similar energy to what my buddy's dad said to him after he got a digger stuck, then got a trailer stuck trying to free the digger, then got both unstuck with the truck. You know, I really admire your ability to get out of these kind of situations. Most people would just avoid getting into them in the first place, but I really admire your ability to get out of these kind of situations. It's hard to underestimate you. That's lovely. 3 ladies were lunching, discussing the generosity of their husbands. One mentioned her fancy car. The other mentioned fancy vacations. The third mentioned charm lessons. The other 2 looked on looking for more information. The third lady replied, "You see, every time some blowhard starts bragging about their expensive shit and I want to tell them to fuck off, I just tell them that's lovely instead." You continue to meet expectations. Nicely subtle. I once made a moderately humorous remark among some friends and one person said to me, "That's the funniest thing you've ever said." I think they meant well, but it really was quite the burn. I didn't know you were funny. Deleted. Amazing. Since I've met you, my spouse and I haven't fought in years. I will give your suggestion all of the consideration which it deserves, semicolon. I got the "I'll give that the attention it deserves" from one of my bosses. It always made me laugh, even if I wasn't joking about whatever it was I suggested. The one New Zealand minister said for people that left to Australia, they rise hike for both countries. This one is amazing. See you later. Not if I see you first. This has become so common in language that people don't realize it's an insult. You're literally saying, if I see you first, I'm going to avoid you. The Dowager Countess lobs this insult at Ms. Crookshank in an episode of Downton Abbey. It's most definitely an insult them. And her other variation. Richard Carlyle, I'm afraid we shan't meet again. Dowager, do you promise? I hope the rest of your day is as pleasant as you are. Now that can be both an insult and a compliment. Anyone else here to step up their game for shower arguments? I'm making a list in notes. Very useful in my shower rehashing. I had a coworker come up to me when I was new and say, "You know, I don't care what all the other guys say, you're a hell of a worker, man." And he had like a mischievous smile and I was just like, "Thank you, man. Appreciate that." I didn't realize till break that he was saying everyone talks shit about you and started cracking up that I just took it as a compliment. Lol, I have a coach who frequently jokes to me and my training partner, "I don't care what, old coach, says, "You're totally teachable." It cracks me up every time. IDKY, but hitting people with a really dry good talk does the job real wells. Good talk. There is beauty in simplicity, and you are truly beautiful. Or you look like you're easy to draw. I'm certain you tried your best. Holy crap. I never took this as an insult. My girlfriend tells me this. When someone gives you unsolicited advice, tell them it's worth every penny I paid for it. I can explain it to you, but I can't understand it for you. I have neither the time nor the crayons. It's a good thing you're pretty. I prefer you're not good looking enough to be that stupid. You look like the kind of person that has a favorite flavor window. This is in the same vein as asking them what color crayon is their favorite flavor. A friend of mine who's an ex-marine says he likes red because it's cherry. He's really good with self-deprecating jokes. I wish I had the confidence to wear that. Reminds me of that nice top you're wearing. Does it come in your size? I do desire we may be better strangers. Or any of the other lines Orlando has in that scene. Really. I envy those who haven't met you. You constantly find ways to surprise me. Sounds very much like a compliment but can easily be an insult. I once called someone too stupid to insult and they said thank you. Deleted. I remember saying you're not the stupidest person on earth, but you better hope they don't die. I read that online and thought it was hilarious and finally had the chance to use it on my elder brother for not being able to butter his toast properly. He initially took it as a compliment until it dawned on him. My older brother is one of the most intelligent people I know, but the guy can be a real moron sometimes. You're a good motivation to study. My lord, I always think like this, but I'd never say it about some people. My personal favorite? Wisdom has been chasing you, but you have always been faster. Alas, that age should have denied you wisdom as youth once denied you beauty.